Alright guys, I ordered a lot of fish from LiveAquaria.com, and just going to kind of show you how these come and how they're packed and everything. So you're going to get a box with some instructions, and then you're going to have a styrofoam box in here, which they actually usually have pretty well done. This one wasn't taped closed or anything. Inside of here, more packaging, and then we're going to have lots of bags with all our fish. I'm going to get them out and float them in my tank, and then we'll take a look at everything I got. Alright guys, just going to show you kind of what fish we're putting in. We're going to float them for a while, let the temperature all even out. And here there's a swordtail, and I've turned it upside down and I saw these little fish. There's actually little babies in there. And then if we can see the real one down there, kind of hidden, we'll see them all when we put them in the tank, of course. Just showing you guys what I'm putting in here. Here there's a molly. It's like a black molly with a long tail. Let me keep going through here and pulling fish out. Here we have a platy. This is a type of platy. I think that was called a rainbow platy. And then here we have golden algae eater. These guys are great for eating algae out of your tank. Got a couple of them in here, I believe 2 or 3. Looks like 2. And they're just nice fish to have in a community tank. They're peaceful and they help eat algae. Keep going through. Here we just have I believe these were just called I forget the exact type. They're just a little snail. Kind of your standard snail. Another snail here. Just another type. Got a lot of different bags because I got a lot of different things for this community tank. Here we have a couple male Endler's live bearers. We have a couple females and a couple different types of males as well. There's a few different color patterns. Probably see more in a second. Here's the female Endler's live bearers. They kind of look like guppies, but they're female Endler's live bearers. And then let's keep going through. Here we have just another snail. Nothing too interesting in there. He's in the bag. What else we got? And here we have a couple more snails. I think these are the assassin snails. These are good to have in a tank. They eat baby snails. If your snails reproduce, assassin snails will eat the baby snails, so you don't have tons of snails building up in your aquarium. And then it looks like in here might be hard to see on the camera, it's another type of Endler's live bearer. Got a few of those. And in here we got a couple shrimp. They gave them a little thing. It looks like they're all alive there. Few little shrimp in there. I'll make sure they're all alive before I let them out in the tank. This company is really good about customer service. If you have any fish show up dead or die in the first even 14 days, they'll refund you. Here's another shrimp. It's hard to see in there. He's kind of oranger. And in here, I'm not sure what's in here right now. Oh, I can see him. For a second I saw him there. This looks like our, I think it's called a, I gotta look it up. It's a weird type of sucker catfish, and they grow up and they look really funny. They're like a weird shape, and he's a little baby, which is cool. I like that most of these are small because I want them to grow up in my tank. And we're getting down to just a couple left here, I think. Here we have, this is a Pleco. You might be hard to see him in there, but that's a Pleco that only gets 4 inches as an adult. You gotta be careful in the store. Some Plecos will get really huge. That one only gets 4 inches as an adult. Here's another, I believe, platy or molly of some type. It's hard to tell when he's in there. Tank's getting pretty full here. I might have to drain a little. And then we got another, what is this? That's a female beta. So we got a female beta. They're fine in community tanks. I'm going to have to mess with my tank here. And then I think we just have, oh, there's a couple more here. They're all hiding in the box. A couple more here. We have a glass ghost. It might be hard to see here. He's like see-through catfish. Oh, that's getting really full. And then here I have a couple more shrimp. They're like red color. They're actually pretty cool looking. And then there's one last thing, and it's in this bag. I'm not sure. Maybe that's just heat packs or cool packs. That's just heat packs or cool packs to keep the temperature better. The one thing I didn't see was killifish. I had pair of killifish, so I gotta make sure those are in there somewhere. They might have been in there and I didn't see them. I gotta make sure I don't overflow this tank. So we're gonna let these sit and leave the lights off and get them all acclimated then out of the bag soon, and we'll show them to you once they're all in the tank. Alright guys, so you want to acclimate these fish pretty good. Now I know I got a lot of bags, so it's work for me, but what you're going to want to do with every bag, cut them open, see how much water they got. This one's pretty low. You can empty a little water out, but after they've floated in your tank and kind of got to the temperature of your tank for about 15 minutes, you want to roll the top of your bag and that'll make it float. And then I've got some tank water in this cup, and every 5 minutes you're going to add a little bit of tank water in, and that's going to slowly adjust them to your water. So I'm going ahead and doing that to every bag, and then I'll get them out after that, release them after that. So that's just one step you should do when you get fish. Alright, so we got the fish in here, and one last thing that I didn't show as I was doing it is I didn't just pour the water into my tank. I scooped out, netted the fish out, and then just put the fish in. Left the lights off. I'll show it soon with the lights on once I let them sit for like probably about a day. I'm going to leave the lights off. But you can see a few of them in here. That one I believe was a rainbow platy, I think. And then I like this black one back here. Hard to see. I know I got reflections in my tank, because my tank's mostly white rock, so the darker colors look pretty good. Got the algae eaters over here doing good. The snails are moving around. There's a few of them I've seen moving around, and then that weird cat somewhere. But I'll show you guys again when I get the lights on and when there's not so much reflection.